Hey guys, this is Ms. McLean. I just wanted to walk you through your roadmap activity. So you'll notice this is on your page. You'll note that there's a page that has this video on it that explains how to do the roadmap activity, and then a page that actually is for the activity itself, which is this one. So you're going to be creating a roadmap of your life up to where we are right now. So you're going to be doing this in Google Slides. Normally we do it on paper and we color it and stuff like that, but it's not where we are. So we're going to be doing it on Google Slides. You're going to have a total of 14 slides, right? So you'll have a title slide, 10 event slides, and then 3 slides focused on your 3 most important events in your story. You're going to need at least 10 events, including your birthday. So 9 events other than the day that you were born. And these are just choices. You do not have to have each of these things. Some of you, your parents have never been divorced. Some of you don't have any siblings. Some of you have never broken any bones. You can just skip those. These are just to give you ideas. And you might do completely different things as well, as you can see when you see mine. I'll kind of show you an example. You may ask about if you should include traumatic or emotional events. It's entirely up to you. I think that those are incredibly important to shape you into the person that you are today, so I'd like you to share them. But it's definitely not something that you have to tell the class as a whole, but just share whatever it is you're comfortable sharing with me. I have some traumatic stuff on mine that I'll show you guys. But in general, just whatever it is that you're comfortable with. It's I don't know your life, so I can't be like, you left off this terrible event. I'll never know. But try and include that kind of stuff. You will be presenting this, but it'll be very easy, I promise. You'll just be showing us 3 slides, whichever 3 you want to share with us, to talk to us a little bit about. And then at the very end, you're going to have 3 slides that are about the 3 most important events of your life, and you're going to briefly explain why those events are important. You have to use complete sentences, but I'm just looking for a short paragraph. It doesn't have to be anything massive. So that's how that'll look. So you're going to be making these in slides. So this is my example. So you'll note I have a title slide, and it's mostly pictures. I want this to be mostly pictures, and it can be actual pictures, it can be clip art, it can be stuff from the internet, whatever. But it should be mostly pictures with just a little bit of words, right? So I've got my birth, I've got going to Notre Dame, which is where I graduated from Wake Forest, which is where I got my master's, teaching at East Lincoln High School, which is where I am now, getting married, having a baby, going to Iceland, having another baby, and then here, where we are. And then you'll see I have my 3 most important events here, right? So just a brief description explaining it. It's not super long. It's 2 sentences, but there are complete sentences, and it does explain why it is important to me. Same with Dennis's birth, and same with being back with you guys. All right. So if you feel confident using Google Slides, you are welcome to stop watching now. If you want a little bit of primer on how to do things in Google Slides that may make your life a little bit easier, I'm going to have you keep watching. So you're just going to create a new Google slide, and you just do that from your student drive. So if you go to themes, right, Google has, actually, let's go to Slides Home. So if you go to Slides Home, I find this sometimes a little bit easier. They have all of these different templates in this template gallery. And they have a bunch of general ones. I chose the yearbook one because, again, I wanted to focus mostly on pictures. But you can use kind of whatever it is that you want. You're also free to make your own. The thing that I ask is that your template isn't just like a blank white background with black text on it. That would be a bummer, and it would lose you points on the creativity, which I'll show you the rubric here in a minute. But yeah, you can choose any of these templates, or you can make your own. But when you're working with a template, there's some nice things. So I'm going to show you how to do a couple of things. So you'll notice that this template only comes equipped with 6 slides. So you would need more than that for your thing, obviously. But you'll notice if you just add a new slide, it's just a blank one. So what I did was I just duplicated the slides, and then I just changed the pictures, and I added text. The way that you do that is by clicking on the text box, clicking and dragging, and then typing. You can change your font here, your size here, the formatting, and all that kind of stuff. All right. In terms of inserting a picture, so if you're using one of the templates that already has pictures, you can just do replace image. And there's a couple ways that you can do that. You can upload from a computer, you can search the web. I used Drive because I wasn't working on my home computer. So I just shared a folder with myself that had, so I had pictures of Dennis and I had pictures with my roadmap. So if I click here, you'll see that all those pictures are on there. So then I could just insert them as I wanted, right? If you're not using your own personal pictures, then I highly suggest using, if you're just using stuff from Google, then you can do search the web and you can do that straight from here. So I need a picture of dogs because I have dogs, right? Look at all these dogs I can choose from. Okay, or I can choose a specific dog. Golden Retriever. And I'll get pictures of golden retrievers. And then all you have to do is double click it and it will replace it. If you need to move it around, just hit crop image and then I can move it down so I get more of a sweet face or whatever is necessary for what it is that you're trying to do. That I have found to be really helpful. Okay. Your roadmap is graded on these rubric things. So 10 events, that gets you 10 points. If you have 10 events, you get 10 points. If you have 5 events, you get 5 points. Color and creativity, pictures, an exciting background, fun fonts, color, all that kind of stuff. It will get you the 10 full points. Maybe you're missing some pictures. Maybe you don't have a lot of color. That get you 7. You're missing lots of picture and color. Your presentation is just not very exciting to look at. That'd be 5 points. Very blank and lacking in color or creativity would be 3 points. None of you are likely to get 0 points on this. Details, make sure that you have your 3 separate slides that describe the important events. They're written in complete sentences to provide a clear explanation about why these are the 3 most important events in your student's life. That's important. And then lastly, whether or not you present. Basically, if you present, you get 5 points. So this will be out of 35 for your thing here. We'll be working on this in class as well, so if you have questions, I can definitely help you there. But in general, I find these templates relatively easy to manipulate. But you could also use any of these backgrounds, okay? Another thing is that when you make new slides, you can choose these layouts, right? So that when you're doing your slides about what the important stuff in your life, I used this one, the section title and description windows. I had that orange one. And you can change those colors. Or like I said, you could use any of these and then just insert images. So if you don't have one of these like things that already has pictures in there, so let's say I'm using this blank one, you can just go to insert, image, and again, it'll give you all those same choices. Upload from your computer, search the web, drive, through your camera, I guess you could take pictures, and everything will be great there. You can also insert shapes and stuff like that. And hopefully this will be a fun activity. It's a way for me to get to know you, for you to get to know me, and a good way to kind of start off the year. So as always, if you have questions, please ask me. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing your roadmaps. Bye, guys.